Hi, on behalf of the Walmart bike crew, I'd like to thank you for your purchase and welcome you to our assembly video. These instructions apply to the models on your screen. Keep in mind they're only basic instructions, and you will need to refer to your owner's manual for more detailed instructions, including installation of any special accessories for your specific model. First things first, let's make sure you have everything you need. A small adjustable wrench, a flat blade screwdriver, slip joint pliers, open-end wrenches, a Phillips screwdriver, and metric Allen wrenches. Now that you have your tools ready, let's do a box check to make sure you have everything. You should have a bike frame, handlebar and stem. Keep in mind the brake cables will be attached to the handlebars. 2 pedals, seat and seat post, and front wheel. If you're missing any of these parts, please call the toll-free number located in your owner's manual. Now let's get your bike up and running in just a few easy steps, including installation of the handlebar and stem, front wheel to fork assembly, handlebar setup, as well as the installation for the seat, pedals, and reflector bracket. Okay, handlebar and stem installation. Your model will have one of 2 styles of stems, quill or threadless. If you have the quill style stem, simply insert the stem into the fork. Now point the stem toward the front of the bike and put it into the lock nut so it's at a comfortable height for the rider. Make sure you can't see the min-in or minimum insertion mark, and tighten the stem bolt just enough so that the stem doesn't fall out. Also make sure the front brake is positioned in the front of the fork. Front wheel to fork assembly. To attach the front wheel, you'll need to loosen the front brakes first. Squeeze the 2 brake arms together, then simply lift out the brake cable guide from the bracket. Now grab your front wheel and set it into the front of the fork. Install the wheel retainers, making sure the tabs are in the fork retainer holes. Now attach the wheel with the serrated axle nuts and turning clockwise, tighten one nut part way, then tighten the other nut. Repeat until both are tightened securely, while making sure that the wheel is centered between the fork legs. Now we just have to reattach the front brake cable. So again, squeeze the 2 brake arms together, insert the brake cable guide into that cutout in the guide bracket, making sure it sits securely in there. Next step, setting up the handlebars. First, check out your handlebars and see how they feel. If they don't feel quite right, loosen the handlebar clamp screws and rotate the handlebar to a position that's comfortable for you to ride with. Typically, they should be at seat height or slightly higher. Then simply tighten the clamp screws securely. To position the brake levers, loosen the lever clamp screws and rotate both brake levers into a comfortable riding position and tighten securely. Now on to seat installation. To install your seat, you have to first attach it to the seat post. This may already be pre-assembled on your model. If not, here's what you do. Loosen the nuts on the seat clamp and rotate the seat into riding position. Next, put the seat post fully through the seat clamp. Tighten the seat clamp so the seat stays on the post, and if the clamp has a nut on each side, tighten them equally. Now, point the seat forward and put the seat post into the seat tube. Make sure that the minimum insertion mark on the seat post is below the top of the seat tube. Now moving on to pedal installation. Before you attach the pedals, note that one is marked R for right and the other L for left. To tighten the right pedal, turn it in a clockwise direction. Turn the R pedal into the right side of the crank and the L pedal into the left side of the crank. Then make sure they're fully tightened using your pedal wrench or use an open-ended wrench if you don't have one. To tighten the left, turn it counterclockwise. Almost done. Installing the reflector brackets. Position the front reflector so it's pointing forward and tighten the clamp screw. Make sure it's secure, being careful not to over-tighten. That's it. Let's just do a quick check to make sure everything is good to go. Check all your nuts and bolts to make sure they're tightened securely. Check your brakes and adjust them according to your manual instructions. Make sure the seat is adjusted to your height and comfort level. Place your pedals in the 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock positions. When you place your heel on the lower pedal, your leg should be fully extended with a slight bend in the knee. If your leg bends substantially, you'll need to raise the seat. If you're having trouble reaching the pedal at all, you'll need to lower the seat. Once your seat is in a comfortable position, double check that your handlebars are at seat level or just above. Check your tires and make sure they're inflated to the proper pressure. If they're low, grab a hand or foot pump and a tire gauge. Next, check the sidewall of your tire, which lists the pound per square inch, or PSI, that the tire can safely handle. Then fill accordingly. Congratulations! You are ready to ride. Remember to check your bike periodically and tighten anything that has loosened over time. We want you to stay safe out there. Speaking of which, we invite you to have a look at our video on helmet safety. If you have any questions or require any further information, please feel free to contact the toll-free number located in your owner's manual. Happy riding!